So here's my take on the whole Batman being a metahuman thing. So I think it's two possibilities. One, he registered, well, actually three possibilities. One, he was registered as metahuman because at one point, one of his friends was wearing the costume to take the suspicion off Bruce Wayne, and it happened to be a metahuman, so that someone detected metahuman powers coming from Batman, which then meant that Batman got mistakenly taken to be a metahuman. So as a result of that, he was then registered from then on as metahuman, despite not being one. My second theory would be that, well, it would be based on the fact that most humans, before the powers activate, kind of like in the with the mutants in Marvel, already had the DNA, even if they have the powers, and someone happens to activate the powers. So my theory is that Bruce Wayne was a normal human and wasn't a metahuman, but he trained so hard, pushing his body so hard with his training, that the result of that was it forced his body to evolve into a metahuman, even though before that all other metahumans had been born as one with inactivated powers that needed to be activated. And in order for his body to survive what Bruce Wayne was forcing it to do for his training to be the Batman, it involved to become a metahuman after birth. My third theory, which is probably the most likely one, but my preference is the second one, where he trained his body so hard it had to literally mutate, evolve, whatever. My second preferred one would be the first one, where just another metahuman was wearing the costume to take suspicion off Bruce Wayne, and a detection device made the misdetection of Batman then having metahuman abilities. So anyways, the third theory revolves around the fact that most likely it was just that because no one knows that Batman's just a dude in a costume. Of course, they're gonna just make up all these like myths and rumors and stories about him, because that's like part of the theatrics of him. That's part of his strategy to create fear. So of course, really all he is a human at peak physical condition, like an Olympic athlete. And Amanda Waller just made the assumption that based on all the stories that she's gathered about him from like criminals that were scared and weren't telling an accurate version of events because of fear, increasing the ridiculousness of of the story. It meant that she assumed that he was a metahuman and got tricked by the myth he built around himself, using theatrics and stuff, and she never considered it was a human in a suit trying to use theatrics to make himself into a myth, make himself seem more than human.